Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? This your boy, Trucker Richie Rich, back on these ones and twos, the ins and outs of life. That's what the ones and twos are. I thought I'd make this video real quick to kind of give a little PSA and a little information to some who may not know. Earlier today, I was kind of looking through YouTube at some of the smaller channels for people who work for Prime. I no longer work for Prime, and I haven't been there in about I guess about 3 months, 4 months going on. But this PSA is for all people wanting to get into trucking. There's a guy, and this is a response video too. So there's a guy on YouTube called Sloan Trucking TV, I think it is. And basically he was talking about him being fired from Prime for having mental issues. And if you look at some of his videos, he has a small following, maybe about 160 viewers. And if you look at his last two videos, one, he was broke down he was hospitalized for mental health for about a week or so. And then, Prime sent somebody to get the truck and him, and they took him back to Springfield, where they ultimately let him go. I always tell guys this, and why it's fresh in my head. In trucking, you have to be a sound mind and body, okay? Nobody's going to want you to drive their truck and you have mental health issues. Unfortunately, you have to come perfect or close to perfect you can be. And why do you guys think that is? Well, it's because you're a liability. And nobody's going to come out and tell you that. So your friend Richie Rich is going to tell you. Okay, I'm going to keep it 100% real with you. If you have mental health issues or any kind of personal health issues that are not apparent, like, you're not missing a limb, those are best dealt privately and confidently. You can't expect the trucking company to have your back or to side with you when you have mental health issues. The reason is, the truck, okay? Fully loaded, 80,000 pound death machine. And unfortunately, trucking company are not forgiving if you have PTSD issues or schizophrenic issues or any kind of, mental health, issues in your head that doesn't allow you to operate functionally. Okay. And I have to make this video to let you guys know that when you come to orientation, they're checking for sound mind and body. They want you as perfect as you can be driving their truck. Okay. Nobody's going to risk their trucking company for you. Okay. They can be sued in a Chapter 11. Okay. If you watch the guy's channel, and I'm not bragging on him or trying to make him look bad at all. He seems like a new driver, and he might need a big brother to give him some information to tell him, like, hey, this is what you need to understand about trucking. If you're a $1 billion company, like Prime is, a multi-billion-dollar company, and you have drivers who have mental health issues out here operating your equipment, and you know about it, okay, you won't be having that $1 billion company anymore. I mean, these juries have gotten crazy with these settlements, and they'll run you, they'll run the business into the ground. It's the same thing at Stevens Transport, same thing at CR England, same thing at Swift. Nobody's going to risk their company because you have mental health issues. You may need to find another line of work. Okay, regardless if you're medicated or not. Okay, even though the DOT, Department of Transportation, says you can have mental health issues and medication and all like that, those are more guidelines. That's not the rule. Okay, and the reason that's in there is so that the government can be impartial to people who have mental health issues. Okay, but companies can, and they will be. If you're not of sound mind and body, they do not want you to operate their equipment. Okay, it's too risky. You imagine driving an 80,000 pound death vehicle down the highway at top speed, and all of a sudden you blank out and you think you're playing Mario Kart and you're looking for points and you're running over mushrooms, which happen to be people. Okay. And I can see it because, I was a police officer at one point, and these defense attorneys are vicious. I can see them in court. Prime, did you know he had mental health issues? Did you know that he wasn't of sound mind and body? Yeah, he was being medicated though. Oh, okay. So Prime chose profits over the safety and the health of the public. We're looking for $200 million, please, plus punitive damages. And a jury would give it to them, okay? And before you know it, Prime wouldn't be, thousands of people be out of a job because of one guy, okay? If you don't believe me, it has happened, and it happens all the time, okay? Lawyers are looking to sue for anything. Even if you get into a small fender bender, they're looking for anything, okay? Trucking companies, especially these mega carriers, are the ones with all the money, okay? They're looking to bankrupt these guys. So, his name is Sloan TV. If you guys want to take a look at his channel and look at some of his videos, his last two videos, he may not understand that, Now, I'm not saying he can't drive a truck. See, DOT puts these laws and regulations in the books because, believe it or not, you can be completely handicapped and drive a truck. One of the most unique situations I ever saw was up in Massachusetts. I was at a rest area, and a guy had a truck that had the whole side over here that actually lifted down and allowed him to get out the truck. He had no legs, and he rolled himself into the bathroom. Okay, the Disabilities Act protects that. He was an owner-operator, so he was able to work and do whatever he wanted to because he owned his own truck. Okay, he was liable for his own situation. So if you have a mental health issue, you can go out here and get a truck. You can go and get insurance. You can go do whatever you want to do. You have a hard time working for somebody else. So it's not saying that you can't drive a truck. You just can't drive for I got a phone call here. Let me cancel this. There you go. Anyway, guys, I'm just making a video here to give some information to some who may not know that you must be of sound mind and body. I tell you a quick story real quick if you guys don't mind. And you probably heard me say this before. I had a student that had mental health issues. I had two of them too. But one was really bad to where he would blank out when he was driving and he almost killed us. Okay. We were in Arizona heading down towards New Mexico on I-10. And we were in Tucson and the traffic was stopped. And he let the truck roll to 70 miles an hour. And we were fully loaded at 80,000 pounds. And he didn't realize traffic was stopped in front of him. And he slammed on the brakes and the truck started jumping and skidding. But we could have lost our lives, or we could have killed somebody that day because he had a mental deficiency. Okay? So, that's the things that companies out here look for. It's not to hold you back or brag on you or to make you not want to do this job or to make fun of you, but it's things like that. And 80,000 pound, 75 miles an hour, hitting regular four-wheelers, he probably wouldn't have stopped until he was probably about 15 to 20 cars in. Okay? How many bodies would that have been? How many people would have died? So, buddy, this is some brotherly advice to you. You may have to find another career. Trucking may not be for you. And that particular student, Stevens had me put him out in the middle of the desert. They did. They said, get him out the truck now. Because they don't want to lose the money. Okay? Stevens had an accident where a guy killed 3 people down on I-10 in Houston. Okay, a trainee did. And upper management told me that they had to set aside profits for 5 years to pay for it. Okay, as far as the lawsuit. So, listen, those lawsuits are the issues, really. So, anyway, I'm not going to keep this video long. I'm going to get to going here. I haven't made a video in a while. I want you guys to be easy and take care. And like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll make some more content in the next day or so. I've been meaning to get on here. I've just been so busy. Peace.